guys, welcome back to Organic Care Farm. I'm Salisha and today we're going to be starting our seeds. Now in the last video I did tell you guys all about organizing your seeds and how to get them started for the season. I showed you all about how I organize my seeds and how I keep them in place based on the amount of weeks that they need to start indoor before bringing them outside after the last frost. So today I'm going to be doing my 8 to 12 week plants, and what I have planned for my 8 to 12 weeks are just a few of the things that I plan on growing for the whole season, but these are the ones that need to start inside 8 to 12 weeks prior to bringing them outside. So I have lavender here. It's called the Hidcote Blue strain of lavender. It's a very beautiful deep purple lavender. I'm going to be doing this one, and it takes 8 to 12 weeks before bringing it outside. So we're going to start growing them inside. I'll show you everything that you need in a minute. I'm also going to do onions. I did mention this in the last video as well. I'm going to be doing some chamomile to make some tea and also to use in my skincare products that I make and use. And I'm also going to be doing some flowers because I want to do a pretty nice looking flower garden as well. So this is what we're going to need to start everything. I keep all of my seeds based on the amount of time they need in the bags, so I don't have to guess or anything. You're going to obviously need a trowel or some kind of little shovel to get the soil into the little soil packs. I do have this here. And I got this just from a garden supply store. It was just a few dollars. Just check around, a lot of different stores, dollar stores, a lot of places will have growing sets that you can get relatively cheap. So just keep a lookout for them when you're shopping around. And I also have some little labels here that I'm just gonna write with a permanent marker what it is that I'm putting in the soil so I know what I'm planting. And then we're just gonna get started. So I also have here some seed starting mix. This is the Golf Green brand, and I'm gonna use this to start my seeds. So you can find whichever seed starting mix that's pure and natural, doesn't have any added things in there. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and let's start. Hey guys, so I have everything that I need set up here to start my seeds. I do have my tray with these little seed cells that you can use whichever kind you have. I have these two types here, and it's in a tray to catch the water, and this also comes with a plastic lid that goes on top to keep in the moisture and keep everything nice and moist. So this is what it looks like. I have it all, just in here like this. I'm gonna add the soil, and then we're gonna spray this down to make it nice and wet, the soil, and then we're gonna put the seeds in. So let's do that now.
Don't do it like that, that's a mess.
Okay, I'm just spreading it into each cell here and just covering it up. I have a baking tray underneath, and it's gonna catch all of the extra soil that spills over. So that's just my little tip to keep everything nice and clean. So just fill this all in. I'm just gonna pop out any of the bigger pieces here, just take them out, put them to the side. And then I'm gonna pack these cells in. You want them to be pretty packed in so that the seedlings don't move out of place when you water them. So pack it down nicely like this. Okay, so I have these two ready. Just gonna keep pouring it into these little trays here. These are like little pots. You can grow the veggies in here till they're pretty big, because you can see these ones are a pretty substantial size, so they can get a good root system established in these ones as compared to the small little cells here. So you can keep them in there a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna fill them all in. And this is pretty easy. As long as you have a little space set up, you don't need anything fancy. As long as you have the proper supplies and soil and obviously your seeds. Okay, so just pack these in a little bit as well. Just like that. Once I get them all packed in, just move them off of here for a minute and then you'll see what I'll do. So, I'm just gonna pop these cells out. I'm gonna use what's left in here to top them off. Just like this. And once you get them all filled with your seed starting mix, you want to use a spray bottle or a small watering can to make the soil nice and wet. Not soaking, but nice and wet. Now I have all this extra soil here. I'm just gonna pour it out on my tray here, and then I can pop these bad boys right back in here. There we go. Super simple. Okay, just like that. And then get these two back in. And we are ready to go. I think I got one extra one here. There we go. That's it. See how perfect that is? Now I'm going to water them, water the cells here, and then once it's nice and damp, we're gonna get the seeds in. Okay guys, so I've put my chamomile seeds, my onion seeds, my lupin flower seeds, and my lavender seeds all in here now, so they're all ready to go. I also put a bit more water on here to make sure everything is nice and moist and nothing's gonna dry out. You need the water to tell the seeds to wake up. It's time to germinate, and I'm gonna show you the next step once we get, now that everything is ready here. We have one more step that we have to do to make sure these guys are gonna germinate and grow for us. So let's do that. Okay guys, so I'm just putting the labels on now as the last part of this. So, whoops, the chamomile goes here and the lupins go here. And the last thing is the lavender. So I'm just going to get one more label and I'm gonna put the lavender in here. And all I'm gonna do is basically lay these down on here. Otherwise I won't be able to close it. So I'm just gonna keep them like that. And then I'm gonna put the lid over top just like this. It doesn't have to be snug or anything. You just want it to cover so that it holds the moisture in. Now we're gonna take it over to the light and I'm gonna show you what I have set up here. Okay, so this is my little growth area that I have set up here with the light. And you can see, and I'm rooting some mulberries. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, so we wanna get the light. This is a grow light right here. And this big machine also is a grow light. I have some carrots in this one and another plant in that one. And this is the grow light that I'm gonna plug in. And then I'm gonna get the rest of what I planted today in there. Okay, so we have everything here now with the lid on and the labels on there so we know what we planted. And I just put it on top of my existing grow light area here. I don't need the light on these until they start sprouting. Some people choose to put the light on right away. It's pretty much up to you what you do. But if I wanted to put a light on here, I could right now, and it would look like this. And this is what it looks like with the light on. This is the light here. It's just a 60, oh, let me see. Here we go. You can see what it says. So you put the light on. I have a little dome over the dome here. This just holds the light in place so I don't have to hang it off of anything right now until the plants get a little bit bigger, and then we can move the light farther and farther up. Right now though, I'm not gonna keep this light on because it's not necessary for me until they sprout. So that's completely up to you how you wanna go about this next step. But I'm just gonna turn this off and let it go. Right now in here, I'm gonna see if I can get a shot of it. I have carrots growing in here under the light. And we thought we'd just experiment with some of these carrots here. And we just put them under the light, and we brought a pot in from outside, threw some soil in there, threw some carrot seeds, and they're doing pretty good. Okay guys, so that was it for the planting video for now. We planted all of our 8 to 10 week veggies and flowers, and now they're just going to sprout and start growing. As soon as they sprout, remember to turn on your grow light so that they have light. Make sure you water them, but don't soak them or you'll drown the seedlings. You want to water them maybe every couple of days. Just touch the soil and see if it's too dry. If it's too wet, skip a day and wait. You just don't want to drown them, and you don't want to dry them out either. So I planted everything here. I'm about to put everything away. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Come back and check out the progress of everything we have here. And in the next couple videos, I'm going to be planting a lot more of our seeds and getting everything ready. On Wednesday, we're going to be going somewhere really exciting, and hopefully we can bring home some pretty cool animals, let's say. So come back for that, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.